supposed to start this past Monday and didn't, but they're going to pay me for this whole past week, and I start on this coming Monday.
Mm.
So it worked out.
Good.
Yeah.
So, folks, it's 6 o'clock, 6:01 actually, so we will kick this party off by welcoming everybody, the few of us who are here, to another edition of the virtual Catbird Cafe.
Whoop, whoop.
And not that anybody needs to pay attention to this, but we will go over the suggested themes, which are: it is actually National Picnic Day. It is also Smurfs Day, and I was really looking forward to hearing what John did with that. And it's also Pride Day, the end of Pride Month, but this is Pride Day because it is the something anniversary of
Well, the Stonewall.
Yeah.
Stonewall.
Stonewall. So, yeah, it's let's see, 56-year anniversary of Stonewall. That makes it Pride Day. So anyway, we're going to start, and we will start with Mike Delaney, since John McHugh is abdicating his responsibility. And then we'll have Tom Maynard if he gets here, and then Jimmy, and then Neil. So anyway, folks, I'm going to spotlight Mike. Hey, Mike Delaney.
Thank you. So I have two songs. The first one is a cover. It's Caledonia by Dougie MacLean. Caledonia apparently is, in Latin, is for Scotland. And he, about almost 50 years ago, when he was in his young 20s, he was had left Scotland, was busking in France, and claims to have written this song in 10 minutes. So, and it's really stood the test of time. Except that I'm going to, he probably didn't realize that it could be played in 4/4 time, so I'm going to play it in 4/4 time instead of 3/4 time. Caledonia. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I come from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away. But let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, and lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the ladies and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying somewhere in the wind. But let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher. Well, they've withered, now they're gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when the hands have shaken and the kisses flow. Well, I will disappear. But Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Beautiful
Nicely
movie.
done.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, kind of I picked it up because, well, to make a long story short, I mean, my genealogy on my father's side, my sperm dad actually, goes back to Northern Ireland, but by DNA I have more Scottish and English blood than I do Irish, so I don't know what happened. Actually, I know what happened. I think it's, and I'll leave it at that for now. Anyway, the second song I wrote with my friend Kathy Danielson a few years back. She was going through cancer treatment, and we talked about it. I wrote some lyrics. I sent it to her. She wrote some music, and we worked on it. And it's called "It Sucks." And as you know, I went through cancer treatment too, and it does suck. Anyway, it sucks. It sucks when reality stares you in the face. It sucks when the bad news is for you instead of the friend of a friend. It sucks when all you can do is wait and you can't line up all your ducks. It just sucks. It sucks when you read the fright in your partner's face. It sucks when it hits you late at night, when the tolling bell might be for you. It sucks when you can't right your previous wrongs and you realize it's not about luck. It just sucks. Bombs in Boston, guns in Newtown, hurricane victims, children in Haiti. It's the first time you pray for yourself and you're afraid that God might be tired out. It sucks when your parents may live longer than you. It sucks when you might leave your work undone and others will have to carry on. It sucks you might not be there to see your grandchild playing in the sun. It just sucks, no matter how it turns out. It just sucks.
That sucks.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
I can imagine.
Wow,
we used to say that's why space is a vacuum,
That's right.
because
That's right.
it sucks.
It sucks, yeah.
Good job, Mike. That was great.
Thank you very much. I'm going to stop my recording right now. Boom.
Thank you, Mike. That was excellent. Both songs.
Thank you.
And Tom, you just got here, but you're up next because John McHugh bailed on us. But do you need a minute?
Oh, John.
Because we could ask Jimmy because he's been here a while. Jimmy probably be okay to go if you want a minute to get ready.
Yeah. Why don't let Jimmy go first?
Okay. Spotlighting Jimmy. There we go. Ready for Jimmy. Very cool thumbs.
Dislocated.
Yeah, that's amazing how you can do that. Right, everybody, we got Jimmy Lunsford here. Let's give it up for him.
Go, Jimmy. Go, Jimmy.
Thanks, buddy. Bada bang, bada boom. Just gonna play a couple covers for you. I've played this for you once before. I've only played this, I believe, once for you, and then only twice in public. The other time in about 2007 in a gay bar in San Diego. Long story. But it's an amazing song by the one and only John Denver. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. He keeps changing fast, it don't last for long. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. He climbed the cathedral mountains. He saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun. And he lost a friend but kept the memory. And now he walks in quiet solitude with the forest and the stream, seeking grace in every step he takes. And his sight is turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a single thing he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down and bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High.
Wow.
Awesome. Jimmy.
Awesome. Great song. Well done.
Thank you very much. I love that song so much. I never play it.
Oh, you did it good.
Yeah,
Sounds
glad you
great.
played it for us.
Thank you. Have mercy. This is a cover as well. Um, Mr. Is it Paul Noel Stookie or Noel Paul? I think it's Noel Paul Stookie. Is that right?
I think you're right.
He is now to be among you at the calling of your hearts. Rest assured this troubadour is acting on his part. The union of your spirits here has caused him to remain. For whenever two or more of you are gathered in his name, there is love. Oh, there's love. Well, a man shall leave his mother, and a woman leave her home. They shall travel on to where the two shall be as one. As it was in the beginning, is now until the end. Woman draws her life from man and gives it back again, and there is love. Oh, there's love. Well, then what's to be the reason for becoming man and wife? Is it love that brings you here, or love that brings you life? For if loving is the answer, then who's the giving for? Do you believe in something that you've never seen before? There is love. Oh, there's love. Oh, the marriage of your spirits here has caused him to remain. For whenever two or more of you are gathered in his name, there is love. Oh, there's love.
Jimmy.
Very much.
Everything's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the slot, and thank you for being here.
Always love it. You guys rock.
Jimmy, I love your arrangements of those styles of songs. They're just
Thank
beautiful.
you very much. Thank you, Val.
Oh, now Tom's probably ready.
I think I could do it now.
All right.
Attaboy.
You had a long day. How was Porch Fest?
Porch Fest was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Especially since Mr. McHugh was there.
Yes, he was. He was sending pictures and all, and drinking
Yeah.
beer. Yep. All right,
It was
folks.
it was a good day. The porch, the house that we were at was the host was awesome, and they were a little surprised I showed up.
Why?
They had been told that they might have a 2 o'clock, and that if they to wait for word about it, and they never got word. So when I showed up, they were like, "Oh, I guess you're the 2 o'clock that was maybe gonna come."
All right. Well, I bet they were happy you did.
It was good, yeah, and they had. I love the porches where they like invite people over for like it's an afternoon party for them.
Oh, that's
So it's not just like people showing up. It's they have it sort of has a built-in audience, and
they created the audience for you. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
it was-
Put them
it
in
was-
for you. That's great.
yeah, it was great.
All right, everybody, let's welcome Tom. Has had a long day, but
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. Since Jimmy didn't do a Dan Fogelberg song, I have to do a Dan Fogelberg song. Yeah. Longer than there've been fishes in the ocean, higher than any bird ever flew. Longer than there've been stars up in the heavens, I've been in love with you. Stronger than any mountain cathedral, truer than any tree ever grew, deeper than any forest primeval. I am in love with you. I'll bring fire in the winters. You'll send showers in the springs. We'll fly through the falls and summers with love on our wings. Through the years as the fire starts to mellow, burning lines in the book of our lives, though the binding cracks and the pages start to yellow, I'll be in love with you. I'll be in love with you. Longer than there've been fishes in the ocean, higher than any bird ever flew, longer than there've been stars up in the heavens, I've been in love with you. I am in love with you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And this next one's a Stan Rogers song. It's called Song of the Candle. And it's in the same key. Isn't that amazing? I took up my pen tonight. I couldn't seem to write. It's like I got religion, and then I lost the light. An old woman once told me she'd often felt that way. She said, taken from the mold, while it still can run, a candle might not keep you from the cold. But buy another candle, son. It's not too much to pay. For one more try, I had to smile before I walked away. Coffee houses bother me. I cannot tell you why, but it never seems hello sounds as sweet as goodbye. And the waitresses in passing remember all your names. They say, look around and try to meet a single eye, and empty cups will mock me if I stay. But buy another coffee stand, it's not too much to pay. For one more try, no, and we will try to raise your smile before you walk away. Tonight, in a room full of candles, another cup of ashes drains away. And at times it gets so hard to handle, knowing one more simple song has swiftly taken wing, and I'm left alone to hear the song a lonely candle sings. The priest I found was nervous. He cleared his throat a lot. But framed in stained glass windows, his eyes were lost in thought. And I said, Father, can you tell me, is some happiness my right? He said, rather seek you joy, the blessings of your God, and happiness from worship in his sight. And buy another candle, son, before you start to pray. And don't forget to cross your breast before you walk away. Tonight in a room full of candles, another cup of madness drains away. And at times it gets so hard to handle, knowing one more simple song has swiftly taken wing, and I'm left alone to hear the song a lonely candle sings. One too many cigarettes slowly burning down. The final cup of coffee is cold and full of grounds. and maybe one more pipeful might send the words around. Yet underneath my hand, this night has slipped away and leaves me as empty as this page. One more candle flickers out. The night is turning gray, and I just can't watch the dying flame. I have to walk away. Tonight I have burned all my candles, leaving only ashes in their wake. And at times I get so hard to handle. The simple songs leave me behind. They all have taken wing, and I'm left alone to hear the song a lonely candle sings.
Beautiful, Tom.
Yay, Tom.
Thank you,
That's good.
Stan Rogers.
No relation to Rogers and Hammerstein?
None at all.
Probably
Stan is a
Rogers and
Canadian.
Fogelberg.
Stan is a Canadian songwriter. He actually passed back in the mid '80s, tragically early in his career. But he's written all kinds of wonderful stuff, and his brother Garnet is out there performing nowadays. But yeah, look him up because he's got some amazing stuff.
His death is the precipitating reason that we have smoke detectors in airplane lavatories.
Huh.
Because it was a fire in the airplane, and in his third trip back into the plane to get people out, he was overcome by the smoke and died. And it was become once because someone smoked in the lavatory, and the Canadian Airlines mandated them, and America followed suit shortly after.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, in terms of lemonade out of a lemon, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I got to play a guitar workshop with him about 3 months before he died. And I was living up in the Arctic.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's so cool.
And
That is cool.
His death also changed how they serve alcohol on planes.
Pat, was he from whereabouts you are in British Columbia?
No, I'm in the West Coast. He's from the East Coast. He was from the Maritimes and
Yeah,
spent a lot
I
of
mean-
time in Toronto as well. Yeah.
Thank you
Didn't he
all.
kind of grow up in the Halifax area?
Yeah. Not too far from there.
Well, cool. Thank you, Tom, and thank you everybody for sharing your Dan Rogers stories and connections. That,
Yeah, I got
that
to
makes
see
it
him a
more
number
fun.
of times and see him perform with his brother.
I recognize the name Garnet Rogers. Don't
Garnet's
recognize
written a great book about the two of them. They toured for many years together, and it's a tough book. It sort of says, oh, if you want to make your career in music, don't go traveling on the road. That's basically what he said. But it's a wonderfully written book by his brother Garnet, all about Stan and him as they toured around for years.
He comes to Rochester every 2 or 3 years. I've heard him 3 times in a house concert that he knows the people. Well, some of you do. Steve and Leslie Gretz. Steve Gretz and Leslie Lee. And by the way, for those of you who know them, Leslie Lee's artwork was accepted into a juried show at the Memorial Art Gallery here in Rochester.
Nice. Sweet. Okay. Well, thank you for that. That was a fun conversation. We're going to be seeing Neil Dale will be next. Then Brendan, who was on the list, is not available for tonight. And Gaia popped in just for a second to tell me that she's not feeling well and she won't be staying and she can't perform. So that means after Neil will be Pat and then Val. Then we'll talk to Cousin Linda and we'll have Storm right after Linda. So for now, let's spotlight Neil.
Back.
There he is.
Hey, Neil.
A little bit of
Neil.
I wish I could say more about this, but it came from a dream, and the two guys who played it, they were very impressive, but I don't know who they were.
It's pretty cool story to go with it.
I had to make a lot of it up too. It's called Emmy, and I don't know who she is either. When Emmy wants to play, she plays. When Emmy wants to dance, she dances. We invest in each other and we share. And we look out for each other and we care. And when Emmy wants to play, she plays. Take root in the soil, up through the pieces of this cracked touchscreen disease. A new world is growing, we got nothing to lose but some festering fantasies. And Emmy's out planting trees. What Emmy wants to grow, she grows. She's singing to the garden every morning. And we look back to the old ways and she knows. And we are part of the dreaming and it shows. And what Emmy wants to grow, she grows. Take root in the soil, up through the pieces of this cracked touchscreen disease. A new world is growing, we got nothing to lose but some festering fantasies. And Emmy's out planting trees. Emmy doesn't take things as they seem. We sail across this life like a river. She's building up a new world from her dreams. And we know every current in the stream. And what Emmy wants to dream, she dreams. Up through the pieces of this cracked touchscreen disease. A new world is growing, we got nothing to lose but some festering fantasies. And Emmy's out planting, Emmy's out planting, Emmy's out planting trees.
Ah, that's great.
Great song.
Yeah, nice song, Neil.
Glad you had that dream.
Yeah. Oh, this is a different key, Tom. Same chords, but a different key. called Too Big to Notice. Maybe it's too big to notice, maybe it's too close to see. We could be in a concrete bubble at the bottom of the sea. And we're so relaxed about it, never even seem to doubt it. We just walk around like we're nowhere. But coyotes cry out to the moon, crayfish mate and humpbacks croon. Doesn't sound much like the same old tune. We're walking on a raging river, all we have is stepping stones, and they become so worn and polished, every thought is so well known. And we're so relaxed about it, never even seem to doubt it. We just walk around like we're nowhere. But coyotes cry out to the moon, crayfish mate and humpbacks croon. Just don't say it's all the same old tune. Tie our boats up every morning, step into a daily grind, wash our dreams away with coffee, leave the infinite behind. And we're so relaxed about it, never even seem to doubt it. We just walk around like we're nowhere. But coyotes cry out to the moon, crayfish mate and humpbacks croon. It's really nothing like the same old tune. Maybe it's too big to notice, maybe it's too close to see. The greatest show on earth is playing, tickets are forever free.
Wow.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Great songs.
Thanks.
Fantastic, Neil. Thank you. Brendan has joined us, Val.
Oh, okay.
He's here.
Good.
And
Right
it would
for
be-
his turn.
Yeah, it would be his turn, so I think we're going to spotlight him and see if he's ready. Hey, Brendan. How you doing? You're muted. There you go. Are you ready for your spot, or do you want us to give you some more time to get ready?
It's time to get ready.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Brendan? Are you ready to sing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's your turn. If you're ready to go, we're going to clap for you, okay?
All right.
All right, everybody, it's Brendan out.
Hey, Brendan.
So, Brendan, are you really ready?
Hey,
to go?
Brendan, do you need some time? Or do you have your song now?
Any more time?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good. We'll unspotlight you and we'll come back to you. All right. So, that would mean that now we'd have Pat Buckner would be up, then Val, then Cousin Linda, and after that would be Storm. So, Pat.
Brendan, you need to mute.
All right.
All right, Pat. So good to see you, and it was great that you got here early and we had a chance to chat with you. That was fun. And can't wait to hear you. So, folks, it's Pat Buckner.
There's an old Hank Williams song that wasn't released until 2 years after he died. We met in the springtime when blossoms unfold. Pastures were green, the meadows were gold. Our love was in flower as summer grew on. Her love like the leaves now's withered and gone. The roses are faded as frost at my door. The birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold to my hand. Please understand. Oh, where has she gone to? Where can she be? She may have forsaken some other like me. She promised to honor, to love and obey, but each vow was a plaything she threw away. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold to my hand. Please understand. Darkness is falling and the skies turn gray. A hound in the distance starting to bay. And I wonder what she's thinking of. Forsaken, forgotten, without any love. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold to my hand. Please understand. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold to my hand. Please understand.
Wow, nice.
Awesome, Pat.
I got a gospel workshop coming up, so I figured I better learn something that was something somewhat religious.
Good deal.
I really shows the roots.
I guess I'm ready.
Hey, but it's not your turn now, Brendan. Just
Okay, I'll wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keep muted. We'll call on you in a minute. All right, Pat.
Okay, sure. The second song. This is one I wrote. One of the advantages of living in Canada is you get to look at the rest of the world. This one's called "The World Is on Fire." The world's on fire now, just look around. It's about time that we stood our ground. The liars keep lying and the truth fades away. We need to do more than just get through the day. Now it's time to answer the call. I remember the days that it all made sense. You could pick a side or sit on the fence, and no one would shame you or take offense if you dared to speak your mind. But now all that's changed, and it doesn't take long till someone they scream out that they knew all along. How stupid you were, how could you be so wrong? Only fools say the things that you do. But the world's on fire now, just just look around. It's about time we stood our ground, 'cause those liars that keep lying as the truth fades away. We need to do more than just get through a day. It's time to answer the call. Well, we all need to stand up for what's right, for all that matters, not give up the fight. It's too late to do nothing, sit back all polite, while they steal our freedom away. 'Cause the world's on fire now, just look around. We need to rise up, stand our ground, 'cause them liars, they'll keep a lying, the truth will fade away. And it's time that we did more than get through the day. It's time we all answer the call, 'cause time waits for no one and we run out of time. It's time we answer the call.
Yeah.
Nice.
And to add to the gospel theme, Amen.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Very nicely written.
Thank you.
I love your quilt. That is gorgeous.
Oh, yes, that's my partner's. That was her first quilt she ever did when she retired. Her sister said, "You got to start quilting." She said, "I don't really like working with fabric." And so this was the first one she made.
Holy
So-
cow.
And
Yes.
that was 15 years ago. So yes,
Wow.
every available vertical and horizontal surface in our house is covered now.
Creating a monster, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that one is beautiful.
Yeah,
Very
it's a lovely one. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, good to see you all again.
Good to see you. All right. Now, Brendan, if you're ready, we'll spotlight you again. You ready now, Brendan?
Brendan, are you ready? Brendan, are you ready? Oh, crap. Come on, Brendan.
Looks like he's got a headset on, so maybe he can't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it doesn't look like he's ready. We'll have you go, Val, and then we'll come back to Brendan after.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. It is actually Val Fowler instead of Brendan Fowler, and then we'll try Brendan again when Val's done. So here you go.
Hey, Val.
Okay. I'm going to start with my favorite Janician song. Why can't my wings soar like yours? Why can't my span spread as wide? Maybe I've got too much left to hide. Why is it so hard to fly as I watch you grab the sky? Maybe you've got nothing left to lose. But in the air we'll meet as friends, equal in the sky. And I will be content to watch you fly. From the ground, you're someone who's closer to the sun, and I am just a shadow by your side. Why is there a wind that waits every time you leave the gates? Why are you aloft and I'm a fool? Maybe I don't feel the breeze as it washes over me. Maybe I'm just too earthbound to move. But in the air we'll meet as friends, equal in the sky. And I will be content to watch you fly. But from the ground you're someone who's closer to the sun, and I am just the shadow by your side. So why does God give us these dreams when God won't provide the wings? If I had one wish tonight, I would wish to chart my flight higher than the mountains I can't climb. I would meet you halfway there, and we would soar like eagles there, and my wings would measure brave enough to touch the sky. But from the air we'd meet as friends, equal to the sky, and I would be content to watch you fly. But from the ground you're still someone who's closer to the sun, and I am just the shadow by your side. From the ground you're still someone who's closer to the sun, and I am just the shadow by your side.
Beautiful, pal.
Wow, what a song.
That's called Shadow, and it's by Janician. And I deeply thank my friend Carolyn who put me on to that song, member of Golden Link. And this song, Tom, this song came to mind. I wasn't going to do this song, but this song came to mind when you sang Longer, as a different kind of approach to the same sort of thing. If my life were a book and all my times were the pages of all the chances I took, all the chapters of my ages, I'd fold the corners over that told me and you, and the pages would be ragged from the time I read them through, and that's how my time would look if my life were a book. If my love were a bell on Sunday morning in a deep green valley, you would search where it fell, in the meadows and forests, the streets and the alleys. And when the sound is pretty as music to your ears, I would go on ringing to show that I was near, and that's how you could tell if my love were a bell. When my words and songs must go, I should leave something of me, and I would want you to know how much I love you and need you to love me. Words can be forgotten, their sounds can spread and fade, but we would go on growing in the dust of the things we made, and I would want you to grow when it's time for me to go. Oh yes, I would want you to grow when it's time for me to go.
Wow.
Great
song.
song.
Awesome.
Great
And that
song.
beautiful song was written by Tom Dundee,
Dundee, that is a beautiful song.
and it's called If My Life Were a Book.
Well,
Nice.
And so I get to open for my stepson Brendan.
yes, you do.
Yay! To quote Kermit.
I'm going to add Brendan to the spotlight with you, and you can introduce him. You're muted though, Val. You got to unmute to introduce.
I need to unmute.
Yeah, so you can introduce Brendan.
Oh, okay. This is Brendan Fowler
Yay,
from
Brendan.
Canandaigua, New York,
Hey, Brandon.
Thank you.
which is about 12 miles south of Farmington.
Okay.
Take it away, Brendan.
Thank you, Val.
Okay.
Can you hear Brendan?
I'm hearing it.
Unfortunately, we can't hear anything.
I know.
Oh, okay. The road on the beach, in the air, and we set out of reach, the empty streets, the stars alone, the house, there is a Summer. Those nights had to be crazy on these streets. To understand our love. Summer is gone. Cataract. I know. There we go. In the sun, can't go through it's a longer. I tell you, the summer is gone. You is in the dark. Summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Brendan, that was cool. Except we could only hear a little bit of your singing, and we couldn't hear any of the music you were dancing to. But anyway, folks, give it
Yep.
up for Brendan.
Brendan, we couldn't hear any of the music, but thank you, Brendan.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We used to call him Bust a Move.
Yeah, yeah, good moves, good moves. Wish we could have heard the music, but anyway, thank you, Brendan. Good to see you
I
again.
I have something to say about. I have these new headphones to block any sound,
Nice.
and these have mirrors and lights inside them.
Oh yeah, we saw the lights. That's very cool. Good for you. Those are
Both
awesome.
sides.
Awesome. Both sides.
And they
Thank
work
you, Brendan.
perfectly.
All right,
Thank you,
Brendan.
Brendan.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Brendan.
You need to mute. We're going to move on.
All right, so now, let's see. Thought we would have a quick chat with cousin Linda, just for a minute. Hi, cuz. Missed you last
Hi,
week. Hi.
great
Uh,
music. Thank you, everybody.
yeah, yeah, it's
Um,
a fun night. Gonna see you in a few weeks.
yeah,
Here.
looking forward to it. I can't believe it's come up so quick, but
I know it feels real quick. Yeah, hope we get some good weather for you. It's been
yeah, I hope so. And maybe not 90 degrees, but
yeah, that was no fun.
but they get that in Ohio, so who knows? I'll probably
Yeah,
have it somewhere or other.
it'll do
Anyway,
whatever.
my only excitement was that the other night my college roommate was in town, and so I had dinner with her. I haven't seen her in, I don't know, maybe before COVID. I'm not sure, but anyway, that was fun. And uh, more music in my life. My song circle leader is having some of us over for dessert. He provides the dessert, and we give him a list of songs we'd like to hear or have him lead. So anyway,
Nice.
that'll be tomorrow night. So I like having music in my life so many days of the week.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here tonight. It was so good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you all. Thank
All right.
you.
All
Bye,
right. Thanks.
guys.
Bye, guys. Okay, now, next is Storm. And I will spotlight him. There we go. Folks, let's have a round of applause for Storm.
Hi there.
Storm.
Nice to be with you all again.
Good to have you here.
I see Cousin Linda on Daily Antidote a Song a lot. And if anyone doesn't know, Daily Antidote a Song had something happen to it in that we have been basically banished from Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, if you could please put a notice in your personal things that Daily Antidote of Songs still exists on YouTube and Zoom, and all of our archives of over 1,900 days of singing still exist on YouTube. And Daily Antidote of Song used to have 2,500 followers on Facebook and got taken off with no notice to anybody. So it's lost that entire string of support as far as help with their funding and stuff. So if anyone likes socially conscious music, Daily Antidote a Song put together a 6 CD compilation of songs that different people from all over the world have performed. And if you go onto Bandcamp, and I think there's a Bandcamp Friday in July, but I'm not sure if there is. But anyways, if you go onto Bandcamp and you buy those CDs, you will help Daily Antidote a Song keep going, because they lost a major part of their funding stream between Facebook and cutbacks in the arts. So, yeah. And, okay. I still don't know when my daughter's moving. It's still all a kerfuffle, I guess is the right word. And I'm still waiting to see the doctor. I'll see the doctor on January 7th about my foot. So here we go. Okay. Mirrored man, who are you? Do I know you? Have I ever seen this man looking so old, so worn, with eyes so sad? What caused you such deep pain? Your hair turned most white and brittle. Does that young man who used to smile back, at least occasionally, still know I care, even as I brush away these falling tears with an aching heart and shaking spotted hands? I'm feeling rather sorry for a man I know. The world he holds in trembling hands is asking where to go. And as he stares out at me from the mirrored wall, I see that he is seeking to cry, but the tears, they will not fall. His life is passing by behind his tired eyes, like the color in the January sky. Useless it is to question things concerning the past. Seems so very obvious that nothing at all can last, and just as sure as tomorrow will soon be yesterday, the love you thought to occupy will surely drift away. I need you to help me carry on. You need me, need you, need him, need everyone. You need me, need you, need him, need everyone. You need me, you need you need him, need everyone. You need me, need you, need him, need everyone. The poem was won and the song is by Wind Spain. Okay. And, okay, what? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I guess a gentle warning: if you totally treasure Teddy Bear's Picnic and don't want to have any other thoughts about it, probably time to get a drink of something. Meadows growing within. When we tire, let us remember soft grassy clearings, hypnotically whispering brooks, white bloodroot flowers and heartbeats quickening. Let us draw close and feel meadows growing within. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down to the woods today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every bear that ever there was is gathered there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their rave up. There's angel bears who come on their bikes all dressed in their leather gear. There's gallons of scrumpy, all green and lumpy and horrible Watney beer. Yogi downed a pint of it quick and was very promptly horribly sick and filled up both the Paddington's new wellies. Rave time up for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today, grooving to those heavy sounds that only status quo knows how to play. Cresta Bear is freaking out. It's Frothy Man, he's blowing his little brain. Rupert Bear is having a trip. Winnie the Pooh is doing the strip. They reckon that he's on the game. Now every bear that ever there was is sure of a treat today, 'cause Mummy and Daddy and Baby Bear have found a new game to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, there's Goldilocks down on her knees. You bet your life she's getting more than porridge. If you go down to the woods today, you'd better not go alone. It's lovely down in the woods today, but safer to stay at home. 'Cause it's really a kinky scene. A big butch bear is playing the queen. They don't call him Sugar Puffs for nothing. Rave up time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today, groping in the undergrowth. Oh, what would Enid Blyton have to say? See them as they prance around, collapsing on the ground. They haven't any cares. At 12 o'clock the coppers are coming to take them all away, 'cause they've been naughty little teddy bears. Status Quo is a English punky band. Enid Blyton is a very straight-laced children's author. And Scrumpy is a really, apparently very awful cider.
Darkly funny.
Yeah, that really was. That was very good. Thank you.
That's by Fred Wedlock, Wedlock, and the poem was mine.
Very nicely done. All right, thank you. And
Yay, Storm.
yeah, very nice, Storm. Thank you. All right, now we're going to have a quick word from our sponsor.
Steve, do you have a mohawk?
Kind of. No,
That's good.
it's just, it's always unruly, so I figure, what the hell? You know,
It's his summer hair.
I'm
guys.
a new man,
Yes, yes.
or at least a different man.
Right.
It's good to see you.
It's good to be seen, my friend.
All right, folks, real quick. It's one of the large reasons we're here is because of the New England Wildlife Center and our hopes to support the great work that goes on at the centers, both of them on the Cape and in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Anywildlife.org is the best place to go to provide a donation. As we've talked about before, even a non-financial support of the centers through following them on Facebook or whatever. Sorry, the bird won't shut up while I talk.
She's excited.
Yeah. So anyway, it's we very much appreciate all everyone has done for the wildlife centers and anything that you can do in the future. It's still baby season. They're still jam packed with lots of animals.
The Fisher.
The Fisher, yes. Yeah, remember, you remind me, I don't remember what the story was about.
It's a baby fisher. It's a little fisher cub. And they're taking care of it, and it's going to be just fine. Y'all know they call them fisher cats, but of course they're not cats. They're weasels. But they're cute as all get out. So.
Yeah. So they've got one in house, and they're taking care of it. It'll be fine. And one thing that they're really devoting a lot of time, energy, and money to right now is they've got a pond full of turtles that had to be removed from their pond so the pond could be dredged and cleaned. And rather than losing all the turtles and having them perish, they collected them all and brought them to the wildlife center, where they have created a pond for them, and they're feeding them 10 pounds of fish a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and it takes 45 minutes to feed them all.
But there snappers or what?
I don't know, they didn't identify the different types, but I imagine it's all kinds. From a pond, a local pond would certainly have snappers in it.
Yeah.
So they have to be careful as well as diligent in their care.
Yeah.
So anyway, 10 pounds of fish don't come free. And again, we thank you for all you do for the centers. Now, we are looking forward to Joe Isaacs next. Matthew Dunkel, who's not here and sometimes signs up and then doesn't show up. So Melissa would be after, and she's also not here yet. Then Matt Holson, who is here and said his internet might be a little glitchy, but if he gets knocked off, he'll come back. And then we would wrap it up with Freddie Case. So for now, we're going to call on Joe Isaacs.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Go, Joe. Go, Joe.
Is my guitar volume okay? Check.
Maybe.
Good.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do my kintsugi song, I think, and I think probably most of you know that kintsugi is a Japanese art where if a ceramic, say a vase or a bowl, is shattered, instead of throwing it in the trash can, you can instead highlight the cracks, and I think it struck a lot of people as a beautiful tradition because we all have made mistakes in our lives, and we could hide from them or illuminate them, and they could be sources of shame or sources of strength, and I prefer to lean into it and say, you know what, it's okay, and learn from it, and I'm going to grow from it. I threw it against the wall in anger the day I pushed you away, broke it in 1,000 pieces, and left it in the dark to stay. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away, but these precious scars are who we are, so bring them into the light of day. I heard about the art of kintsugi, making broken things whole. So I took them shattered pieces, soldered them up with gold. Oh, you broke broken thing. Mistakes I've hidden away. These precious scars are who we are. So bring them into the light of day. All of these mess ups, all of these tears, in the end, they led you here. All these mistakes will make you you. Embrace them, your life will always be true. Now a plastic bowl is too perfect, immaculate but fake. Though I am imperfect, I won't pretend myself away. Pottery, yoga, therapy, meditation, medication, exercise, using whatever tool I can think of to put the gold back in my life. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I hidden away. But these precious scars are who we are. So bring it in to the light.
That's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That's a great song. What a great song.
Nice.
Great song and great accompaniment. Great music.
Thank you.
Great message.
Beautiful. Just gorgeous.
I really appreciate you guys. It's a real pleasure to play here. You guys are also talented and wonderful and appreciative and good listeners, and you know, it's a beautiful thing. So I just I feel like that the art of listening to music is almost lost in some places, you know, and it's a shame because yeah, I mean you're missing out, right? If you don't.
Yeah, it's true. I think the art of listening, period, is at a dearth.
You know, I've spent
It's
a good
hard.
part of
It's hard.
yeah, I've spent a good part of my
Yeah.
life playing in bars and going to open mics, and I never ever saw a crowd that listened as well as a virtual open mic.
You got a good point there.
You know,
You got a very good point. Yeah. So anyway, but you know, yeah, I hand it to you guys, and I agree that actually, I think when you practice a skill of listening in any context, it's a good thing, right? You know. So yeah, for sure. And it's tough. I mean, I've got a little ADHD going on, so it can be tough at times, but it's a way of sort of centering yourself and just being responsive to things. So. Anyway, I'm trying to think what to do for the next one. Do you want to hear about balance, or do you want to hear about asking questions? Balance or questions?
Yeah, they both sound great. I ain't deciding.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I think the guitar is telling me balance. Sometimes I just wanna quit. Sometimes can't get enough of it. Trying to get some balance to my life. I just don't got it quite. Still I won't give up the fight. Try to get some balance to my life. Balance in my life. Sometimes I spend too much time on my phone. Sometimes I spend too much time alone. Trying to get some balance to my life. Find a little peace amidst the fight. Oh, I just don't have it quite. Trying to find some balance in my life. Balance to my life. Should I choose my mind or my body? Should I choose my intellect or spirituality? How much should I listen to the news? How much do I rage against this abuse? Trying to get some balance to my life. Enjoy a little peace amidst the fight. At least we have tonight. Trying to get a little balance in my life.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. I know nobody can relate to that at all.
Oh,
Great
man.
set there, Joe.
Yeah, really,
Thank you.
really stunning. Yay.
Thank you.
And you guys helped me achieve that balance. I appreciate it. It's great to be here. Thank you, Kathy and Steve, for hosting, and all of you for being part of a great community. I appreciate y'all, and can't wait to hear what the rest of the acts have got to play for.
Well, we appreciate you too, and thank you for being here and sharing those wonderful songs. Okay, so next, because Matthew is not here and Melissa
is not here? Oh, that's a shame. I like her.
Oh, here she is.
Oh,
Coming in
is she
right
here?
now. Yes, she's
Yay.
just joining us. Yay, Melissa, you just got here.
Where is she?
She's
Did you
not,
bring her up?
she's not.
If she's not quite ready, we could switch
Yeah.
places too.
Yeah,
You're a good man.
I think she'd prefer that. She's not on camera yet, so.
I was just about to say, Melissa, I really miss you.
Howdy, everyone. Let me just get set up here.
Hey,
All right. So it's actually your spot right now, Melissa, but Matt is willing to go while you get settled down.
Oh, okay. I thought I put myself out far enough, but thank you. Thanks,
Well, you
Matt.
should have, but we had a few cancellations and a few slots that didn't get filled in. So
Okay.
you did the right thing, but anyway. So
Yeah, people are signing up tactically. You know, they're sort of taking areas.
yes, that's right. That's right. All right. Well, Matt, then.
Except, of
we'll,
course, Freddie K, who
Well, he's always,
he owns last place.
He owns last place for sure. All right, but for now we'll go with Matt, and we will give him a round of applause.
Thank you. So here's a song by. Got stuff on the key. I'm gonna do a couple on the keyboards and a couple on the piano. Song by Michael McDonald. Hold on. Best to do this now. It was so right, it was so wrong, almost at the same time. The pain and ache a heart can take, no one really knows. When the memories cling and keep you there till you no longer care, you can let go now. It's wrong for me to cling to you. Somehow I just needed time for what was to be. It's not like me to hold somebody down. But I was tossed high by love, almost never came down, only to land here where love's no longer found, and I'm no longer bound. I can let go now.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Michael McDonald tune. And amazingly, I can only find like one cover version of it. It was, wonderful bluegrass singer. And she took out half the chords.
Oh, man.
It'll come to me, but I can't believe that 30 people haven't covered that song. Mhm.
So beautiful.
I'd never heard it before.
Me either.
Yeah, it's Michael McDonald, you know.
Yo, I love Michael McDonald. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think I speak for everyone when I say that never heard you play keyboards before.
Yeah, I've just figured out how to get the monitors working so I can do it without the headphones.
Cool.
And I can't sing in tune with the headphones, so I had to I figured it out, and now I'm doing keyboards.
Cool.
So I'm going to do one of my own tunes. I think Melissa had heard me do this. I've tried to start doing it because I keep forgetting the chords. A few years ago, I took some lessons with a jazz pianist, and he said, "What is it you want to learn?" And I said, just basic how to sound like your professional lounge jazz trio pianist. So you mean left hand without the bass? I said, yeah, I want to be able to do that. And he says, oh, what you want is the cool chords. And he went over to his computer, and I still have it here, I think, because somebody asked for it yesterday, and printed out, what do I do with it? Printed out this. I don't know if you can see that. Cool chords. And I went home and I wrote this song using all the cool chords.
No wonder I've just been playing the wrong chords all this time.
Well, there's a reason why they're cool. They, this is not cool, right? This is. And it's because the thirds, these pretty consonant thirds, are subverted. Something's getting in their way. So if you want to play like a 7 chord, that's not cool, right? But this is.
That's
because
awesome.
It's all fourths. See, and any thirds that are there, you tend to interfere with by putting another thing right next to them, like that. See, that's what makes it cool. It doesn't have the warm chords in it. See? Which so I'm not sure that's where the name came from, but that's how I hear it. So here's a song I wrote when I went, and the lyric was about some really beautiful perspective drawings that I said. There was a woman who came to an open mic that I attended who did these sketches, these pencil sketches, and she said, "You always start with the perspective lines. You draw them." And so I went home and wrote this lyric, and then I put it to music when I learned the cool chords. So
I like this song already. I haven't even heard it yet.
It's called The Horizon. Your eyes, they see things that I don't see, hiding in plain view, perfectly clear to you, hidden from me. Your hand, it moves on the clean white page, tracing a gray dream, making my eyes believe everything's changed. More real than the real world. Distance without time, where the light stays the same and you and I. On our parallel lines, we'll meet when we reach the horizon. Your eyes are quiet and still and far. How do I get near? How do I get from here to where they are? To your eyes.
Oh, beautiful.
It is gorgeous, yeah.
All cool chords.
Yeah, cool chords. That's really a good thing to
Actually, somebody had me scan that yesterday and put it in the chat, so I'll put it in the chat here if anybody wants to take a look at it.
Fun. Very, very sweet. Beautiful.
So thank you.
Thank you. Now we get to hear Melissa.
Hello.
And Melissa, we miss you.
Aw. Hello. Make sure I got my mic up. Okay, it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're just
Turn y'all
right.
up. I can
All
hear
right,
you.
except for we have to have some applause for Melissa.
Yay, Melissa.
Yay! Glad I made it.
Yeah, we are too.
All right. I'm going to try a new song out on y'all. It just came out a few days ago and I really like it. And it's really resonates with me. And I'm going to give it a go. And then eventually I'll learn how to play it on guitar too because it sounds so good with it. But right now, I'll just sing it to you. And this is New Country. And I hope to somehow, I'll have to have the music going in my head, remember it well. Okay. This is new country. This is foreign land. This is wide open. Baby, just take my hand. This is skydiving. This is blind faith. This is 90 miles an hour on the highway with no brakes. This is walking through a wildfire. This is learning how to live and not just stay alive. This is high stakes that you might lose. But when you know there's nothing to go back to, then you have to find new country. It gets lonely, yeah, it gets so hard to know where you are going when you don't know where you are. All these eyes on you, waiting on you to fall. 'Cause the box they put you in, it just don't fit you anymore. This is walking through a wildfire. This is learning how to live and not just stay alive. This is high stakes that you might lose. When you know there's nothing to go back to, then you have to find new country. New country. New country. New country. New country. This is walking through a wildfire. This is learning how to live and not just stay alive. This is high stakes that you might lose. But when you know there's nothing to go back to, There's so many things you hate to turn your back to. Oh, but you just keep on going 'cause you have to find new country, new country, new country.
Oh,
Wow.
That's a great song.
Beautiful, Melissa. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Right, Melissa.
Yeah, I pulled it off. And now this one I'm sharing with you. I've shared it before. It's been a while. But I think this is perfect for Pride Month and to honor Juneteenth. So this is Still I Rise. It's a poem by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me down in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moon and like the tides, with the certainty of pride. Just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of hearts of history shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. I'm an ocean leaping in wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear into a daybreak that's wonderfully clear, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
Beautiful, Melissa. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sassy Melissa.
I remember that poem.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Right. Now
Look, it's Neil.
it's Neil. And because we're actually at the bitter end of Freddie, we're going to talk to Neil first.
Cool. Hey.
Hey. You there?
Oh, I'm here. I guess I came to the real bitter end, huh? Well, I just want to say I'm sorry. I got some of you on YouTube, and I just want to say it was great, and thank you for coming. And I'm actually going to be meeting with somebody from our former Rosendale Congregational Church on Cummins Highway in Rosendale that want us back as a live event, but we'll have to wait to see. I'm meeting with our webmaster, Mike Williams, and the woman who said she wants us back. So, but we will not do it unless we can do it as a hybrid open mic, so all of my friends from all over the globe can still come. And we have a volunteer that's offered so far. But I don't know anymore, and I'll keep you appraised of that as we go along. And just know I love you all, and I saw some of you at Cowboys this morning, and it was great to see you. Love you. And Stephen, I hope you were Feeling better? You're looking good, my friend, and keep it up.
So are
And
you.
you and Kathy too.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine. You know, it's like the Hound says in Game of Thrones, not
That's
dead yet.
right. That's right. But
Yeah,
it's
we'll
great to
run
see you
along.
all. I love you, and I'll
Love you, man.
let's get back to the music
All
at the
right,
bitter end.
theme music.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Neil. All right, Freddie K. Am I going to spotlight your iPad, Freddie, right?
Correct. Let's hope.
Okay, there you go.
There it is.
All right. We got a clap for Freddie. Freddie K.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, brother Freddie. Great to see you, my friend.
Well, good to see everybody. Good to be part of something. This one, it's an old one. Goes back way into the Iran-Iraq wars there. Beginning of it, I think. Super Control Freak. I wanna be a super control freak. I wanna hold you in my arms. I wanna be a super control freak. I wanna hold you in my arms. And squeeze the life right out of you. If I choose, if I please, if I choose, if I please. Little black ant just walked across the pipe. Little black ant just minding his way. Little black ant just strut across the pipe. Little black ant just minding his way. Until you squish the life right out of him. Just because you could, because you could, because you could, because you could. Oh, whoa. I say all is fair in love and war. Pictures of dead soldiers. We got desensitized and bored. I said all is fair in love and war. And all those dead soldiers are like squished ants on the floor. But if the princess is locked in the tower, the world's in a big uproar. 'Cause she's pretty, and we all know that sex sells. That's for sure. I said all is fair in love and war. Pictures of dead soldiers. We got desensitized and bored. All is fair, oh, in love and war. And all those dead soldiers, shit, they're just like squished ants on the floor. But if Jessica Lynch is locked in the tower, the world's in a big uproar. 'Cause she's pretty, we all know that sex sells. That's for sure. Whoa! Yeah, I wanna be a super control freak. I wanna hold you in my arms. I wanna be a super control freak. I want to hold you in my arms and squish, squeeze the life right out of you. If please, if I choose, if I please. Oh, wow, wow, wow. The back edge, just walking across the pavement. The back edge is minding his way. The back edge is strutting across the pavement. The back edge is minding his way. Until you squish the life right out of him. Oh. Just 'cause you could, 'cause you could, 'cause you could, 'cause you could. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, brother Freddie, nice.
What are we doing next? My boy Paul, I got 2 cameras going, I got 2 guitars, 12 songs. It ain't easy being sleazy. Okay. What are we gonna do? Maybe I didn't cement my teeth in it, so they might fall out in the middle of the song.
Ah.
Yeah. It's the post-cancer blues. I guess we'll do this one. The other one would be easier, and I have the words. Let's see. Birth pains of a nation. 50 odd years. Upon this rock. Never noticed the sun go down on one side and on the other side. Boom, papa. I've been a liar. I've been a thief. Should I felt the heartache of an Indian chief. Where have all the good people gone? Where's the love? Will Jesus and the angels come down from above? It's in the heart. Guess it's in the soul. Guess it lies somewhere between the summer heat and the freezing winter cold. Televangelists with Colgate smiles would scare a crocodile. Politicians with 6-figure pensions. Who am I to criticize as I sit here with a full moon in my eyes, thinking about lost Indian nations? But one day it'll come about, just like the tide comes in and the tide goes out, and the crickets sing and the wolves do bay. Birth pains of a nation move on to the next generation. As the hippies turn, as the hippies turn, as the hippies turn old and gray. And the girl in the wheelchair cries, I just want to go the fuck outside and see the full moon one more time. One more time. One more time. 50 odd years. This forbidden rock. Never noticed the sun go down on one side and on the other side. Full moon, papa.
Love it.
Hey, brother Freddie, that was nice. Thank you.
Okay. And Freddie, this has never happened before, but before we get to the benediction, we've got a couple of late arrivals.
Yeah, so
It's happened before.
you don't get to be the bitter end.
No.
That's okay.
Jenna is here and Bunny is here.
Yeah.
So we're going to give them a shot.
Why you
if
keep
you
saying
don't
he's
mind.
I don't own it. I just rent it.
Love you,
All
man.
right, so Jenna and Bunny.
And besides, you're not bitter.
No,
True.
I'm just the end.
Sarcastic, yeah, but not bitter.
Right. So Jenna, you joined first, so we'll spotlight you first, and then.
That's not Jenna.
That's not Jenna. Wait a minute. How did I do that?
There she is.
Jenna. No. Okay. So I did. So I did spotlight the right person.
Eventually.
Well, yeah. So her connection is not very good.
Okay. It's
Oh.
bandwidth.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenna.
Yeah. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry I'm late. I went to go see some friends play some music and anyway.
Well, glad you're here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We might have to do like we did last week, and you might have to turn off the camera so we can hear you.
Okay, I'll do that.
That I think that helped. I think I remember we did that last week.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So give it up for.
I don't remember what I played last week.
All right, Jenna.
Okay. Thank you. I don't remember what I played last week, but I'll just pull something out of the hat here that maybe I know I haven't played in front of y'all before, so
Yeah.
oh well, maybe I should do this one. Oh no, it needs a cable. Never mind. All right, so I'm gonna do a song that I did for I wrote a bunch of songs about my grandmother, and I know I did not play this song. So, and she was from Kentucky. So this is a song I wrote for her called Kentucky Rain. And it's not that Kentucky Rain. Let's see. I was a belle of the ball, a southern woman with means. I once had magic to charm the man with uncertain sadness. We moved out west. My family was from Kentucky, born in Boone's Fort and made whiskey. Had a reputation for a family recipe, a sour mash creation, balanced with the sweet taste of Kentucky rain coming down. Kentucky rain coming down. Sweet Kentucky rain. Lincoln County and the Kentucky green. We moved to the desert for drier heat, and now I'm missing the Kentucky rain coming down. Kentucky rain coming down, 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 down. Kentucky rain coming down. Oh, oh, oh. Kentucky rain coming down. Sweet Kentucky rain. Sweet rain.
Lovely, beautiful.
Nicely done, Jenna. Very nice.
Beautiful song.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. What else have I not done? Or maybe do something I've done.
That'll be okay. Do something
Whatever.
I don't know if okay. I live in the hills of Santa Barbara, and I went to go visit some friends of mine play at a place called Cold Spring Tavern. If you've never been there before, if you ever get to Santa Barbara, go to Cold Spring Tavern. They have the best tri-tip sandwiches. Okay. All right. Let's just play this little song. I know. It's just a cute little song. I probably have played this one for you, but it's a brand new one. So this is called I Wanna Dance. I wanna dance in the moonlight, out in the field with you tonight. I want to lay my head on your shoulder and dance. Happy to feel safe and secure, wrapped in your arms, I can endure. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. I want to see the light smile in your eye as you pull me gently to your side. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. La 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 la. I wanna see the light smile in your eye as you pull me gently to your side. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. And I will lay my head on your shoulder and dance. I wanna love to step in time, to be here now in paradise, so you can lay my head on your shoulder and dance. lay my head on your shoulder and dance. So I could lay my head on your shoulder and dance.
Beautiful song, beautiful voice.
Yeah,
Nicely
awesome
done,
job.
Jenna. Nicely done.
Thank
So
you.
cool.
Very cool.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, glad you joined us. All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now our next
Yeah, good
performer.
seeing y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Bunny.
Bunny.
Bunny be next.
Hey,
There she
and
is.
the
You want me to share the spotlight?
yeah,
Glad you guys
spotlight.
were here.
Yeah.
I just took a chance. I thought, well, I wonder if they're still there.
It's we generally have fewer people on the summers, so you want to be careful. But look at this.
Ah,
This is
thanks.
one
It's an awesome
CD,
CD.
and
Very
it's
Oh,
beautiful. It's wonderful.
thank you.
It's awesome. Ditto, ditto.
That's a great disc.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bunny Barnes.
Yeah.
Yo, Bunny. Great to see you.
Hey, Bunny.
Thank you.
Look, she's got the bunny.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I will do something off the album tonight. Since you held it up, I was, thought maybe not, but yeah, I will. But I want to start with an original. It's a tune that I wrote for my husband when I was in Iceland. Actually, it was not Iceland, it was Amsterdam. I do travel a lot. And I was in the middle of the tulip garden and my neighbor called me and I said, "Hey, Mike, do you know you're calling Amsterdam? Is this an emergency?" He said, "Well, yeah, sorta." I said, "What's happened?" And he said, Stephen had fallen and was in the emergency room and had punctured a lung and fractured a rib.
Oh no.
This is about 3 or 4 years ago. And I thought, oh, I best get home. And the doctor said, no, he's in the best care. Just enjoy your trip and he'll still be here when you get back. So I did, and he was. But it made me start thinking that I never wanted him to go away. And I always wanted him to be there. And so this tune kept going through my head, never go away, always be by my side. And in the end, I couldn't play it for him because it made him too sad. So I'm just starting to play it again myself because I can't get through the introduction. There's the big problem. But I'm going to the Chet Atkins convention on July 6th. I'm playing it in Nashville on stage with all the big boys. I'm so honored that they're having me back, and I want to try to play my originals. So I thought, well, here would be a good place to try it out.
Bunny, can you make sure you have the original sound turned
Oh yeah,
on?
thanks. You think I should know that by now, right? Here you go. This is Never Go Away. Never go away.
Beautiful,
Gorgeous.
beautiful, Bunny.
Lovely
Beautiful.
song.
Really, really good.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
But you already knew that.
Well, thanks. No, I'm never sure, you know. Let me retune here.
Yeah.
That was really pretty.
So here's a tune from the CD that I will be playing at the Chet Atkins convention because, you know, it's all about Chet and all those old tunes. And this is one that he did that's on the CD that has a seldom heard verse. I consider seldom heard verses verses to songs from the 1800s, early 1900s. All these songs that had verses that got forgotten. People learned the chorus and they forgot the verse. And so very few people play them now. And I've really started to learn a lot of the old songs and learn that verse with them because I want them to be remembered. Maybe at some point I need to do a seldom heard verse CD. I don't know. But this is one from the CD called I'll See You in My Dreams. And you won't recognize it at first, but you should know it after a while.
Wow.
Oh, Bunny, that was awesome.
Dancing
Thank you so
to
much.
Bunny Barnes.
Thank you so much. So
Right now.
appreciate it.
Right now.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Bunny. And can you tell folks how they can get one of these?
Sure. bunnybarnes.com. That's my
Okay.
website. I'll type it in the chat.
And it's well worth the purchase. It's awesome.
Bunnybarnes.com. You can actually, it's on CD. If you don't have a CD player, it's on a USB drive that has videos and pictures on it too. And it's also available for download on Bandcamp. And you can find it all through my website, which I'll put in the chat. Thanks so much.
Nice. Thank you, Bunny.
Bunny, so glad
Also,
you-
it's on Spotify too.
It is.
I've been listening.
And Apple Music.
Now we have another last minute visitor.
Think of better late than never, yeah.
Yes.
There he is.
Yeah, we love to
Hey,
see
cowboy.
him. Sorry you missed Ivy though. She went to bed already.
He'll get over it.
I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cowboy Rex.
Hey, Cowboy, great to see you again, my friend.
I'm unprepared.
Oh, no. Well, we can't let somebody else go because we don't have anybody else, but we're
Oh,
happy to
that's
wait.
okay.
Happy to wait for
I'm
you.
glad I get to. I'm glad I made it.
Yeah.
We are too.
Oh, hey, I have original sound on. Can you believe it? It's a first.
Wow. Awesome.
Can you stay with me? Can you sit with me a while? I would love some conversation. I could use some company. I could use some conversation. I would love some company. It is lonely in here when the curtains all are closed. I would give all my possessions for a smile and hand to hold. I would give all that I own for a smile and hand to hold. Well, I have no words of wisdom, no great knowledge to impart, just the yearning and the hunger and the aching in my heart. Oh, the aching of my heart. And when you go away, as I know you can, perhaps you'll remember me just the way I am, just the way I am. Can you stay with me? Can you sit with me a while? I would love some conversation. I would love some company. We could have a conversation. I could have some company.
love that song.
Beautifully.
Sorry.
Motherfucker
Okay.
make me cry, boy.
What's that?
I was talking to Kathy. I said, "This motherfucker makes me cry all the time."
Oh, gee.
You're not alone, Stephen. Love you, cowboy.
Apologies to Neil. He has to hear this one twice in one day. The land is dark where she walks. Soles of her feet are shooting sparks as she glides across the stones. The only light this world has ever known. Well, she recalls what the young man said as he stood beside her bed. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The only light this world has ever known. But she's a candle in the wind. She's a memory of home. She's a living testament to the only light this world has ever known. The raven makes her mournful cry as she climbs into the sky. Her blue-black wings reflect the glow of the only light this world has ever known. And she's a candle in the wind. She's a memory of home. She's a living testament to the only light this world has ever known. The way is dark, the road is long. The only sound is a mournful song. But there is lightning in the storm, the only light this world has ever known. And she's a candle in the wind. She's a memory of home. She's a living testament, the only light this world has ever known. The road is dark where she walks. Soles of her feet are shooting sparks as she glides across the stones. The only light this world has ever known.
As Jim Lennon would say,
Cowboy
each
Rex.
song is worth hearing it twice.
At least I got the words right that time, Neil.
Got it right too.
Practice makes perfect, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I rehearsed it earlier today on poor Neil.
You did a great job now, my friend.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I want to thank you all for being here. I missed you all. I'm no different from anyone here in that we've struggled through the darkness to be here tonight. Every one of you. Thank you, Cowboy, Bunny, and Jenna, and Freddie, and Matt, and Melissa, and Matthew, and Joseph, and Storm, and Linda, and Val, and Pat, and Gaia, and Brendan, and Neil, and Jimmy, and Tom, and Mike. You're all such beautiful people. Next week's suggested themes are Independence Day, otherwise known as the 4th of July. But I hope that all of you act independently every day. It's hard to do these days. It's clean
Beaches.
Oh, Clean Beaches Week. Okay, that makes more sense than Clean Benches Week. It's National Hawaii Day, Gaia.
Yeah, and Gaia's not here, but
Oh, well.
we'll let her know next week.
And it's Blueberries Month.
Of course it is.
So there it is. And this stuff always comes from the heart. It's a benediction, and I do it every week. But I mean every word of it. As the Lakota say, mitako yaoyasi. We are all related. And wakantan kanishiun. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Stephen.
everybody.
You and Kathy, everybody.
Love you all.
Thanks so much.
And Neil, I'm looking forward to talking with you tomorrow.
Great.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, that's for sure.
Guys, thanks for being here.
Well, be safe and be happy.
Good night, all.
Love you all.
Thanks for welcoming me in.
Oh, we're so happy to have you here.
Yeah,
I have to.
We're old softies.
Yeah.
I have to tell you guys, I now have a bird.
Oh, do you?
Who
oh
said
my
that?
Gosh.
What'd you get?
A Cowboy
kidding.
Rex. I'm not kidding.
Ow!
We have
What kind?
we have a
what kind of
cockatiel. We have a cockatiel.
Oh,
Okay, they're pretty loud.
He's not too bad, except that he's very neurotic. If you're not in the room, he screams.
Yes.
That's like Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ivy.
Yep.
A lot of hookbills are like that. You know, they require your attention.
All the
Yeah, but anyway, he sits on my head, and he's just a wonderful little bird, and he talks, and
Yeah.
fun.
he sings, he whistles of all things, he whistles the Empire Strikes Back, one of the tunes from the Star Wars, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Good for you.
Kathy's
Quaker parrot? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Joey's bird,
Oh,
the African gray.
My stepson.
And she can whistle the bridge over the River Kwai.
Wow.
Perfect.
It's kind of a little bit unnerving to hear this bird doing the march from the that's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Does she dance?
He kind of does. He does a
What
funny
the-
thing with his feet. He'll.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but he used to belong to my daughter, and she said that she wasn't going to get enough attention now that she has a new baby, so we inherited him, and I love him. He's the one. You'll love his name. He's a cockatiel called Chicken.
Oh, I do love it.
I love it. It's great.
Good for you, my friend.
All right.
And he says,
Very
"Hello,
fun.
chicken. Hello, chicken."
What Joey's gray parrots are just the most amazing. It says, "I'm a chicken hawk and I smell chicken."
That's fried or otherwise.
They're so
That's
much fun.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now I'm a parrot wrangler,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
and
next
I
time
love
you'll
it.
have to bring chicken with you next time.
Please.
I don't think he would. He doesn't. He fly. We let him out in the room he's in, and when we sit in there with him, but he's not out all the time. But he doesn't fly around the house. I mean, we have fans going all the time. And it's Arizona, we got fans going. That would not be good for him. So I can't really.
Can't bring
I don't know how I would bring him in here, but I'd love for you to see him.
Yeah, and also if you have him on your shoulder, you don't want him to shriek like that.
Yeah.
It's piercing.
He's not bad.
Wow.
It's when you're not in the room that he makes a lot of noise. We're always going, shut up, chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Yep. We always say that to Ivy.
He's lucky he has a great home, Cowboy.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's lucky he has a great home.
He does. He really does. He's a happy little bird.
And Neil's got a happy little puppy.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
My puppy Apache, who's 16 and a half years old now, but I'll see him.
Still a puppy.
Yep.
Always a puppy.
All right. Oh, thank you for telling us about chicken. Kyle.
Oh, you're welcome. I thought you would love that. I think about you all the time when I'm hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Ivy is my first love.
Okay.
Yeah. She can't fly around because she only has one wing.
Yeah,
functioning.
Oh yeah.
You and Ivy and Chicken can all be together next week. Who knows?
That's right, Ivy and chicken.
Oh my gosh. This bird really flies. He's a male cockatiel and he's big. He's big.
Yeah.
So when he flies, it makes a lot of wind.
Yeah.
He's a big bird. Good size for a cockatiel.
I had a little tiny parakeet when I was a kid, but as soon as my dad walked in the front door, he would just squeal, "Daddy's home," and he'd fly right down the hallway and land on his shoulder and just.
No way.
Yeah, it's unreal.
That's amazing.
We had a parakeet. We had a parakeet named Blue Boy when I was a little kid, and he got sick, and we called the vet, and the vet says, "Try giving him a drop of whiskey from an eyedropper." So we did that, and the bird perked up and chirped and chirped and chirped, and then slowly hung upside down from the perch, dead.
When I went away to camp, my cousin Al came over and said, "Oh, Neil's going to be so happy because Tweety, the original name, Tweety's laying down and sleeping for Daddy." And
oh no!
Oh no!
Unfortunately, that was the last of Tweety. But
Oh,
long life.
My about 10 years ago, my family brought home a cage with two birds in it, and I said, "What are you doing?" And they said, "Well, we thought you needed birds." And I'm like, you didn't ask me if I needed birds.
Really?
So one was a finch, one was a zebra finch, and the other one was a little kind of a red, gold and black finch, and that one died right away. The zebra finch is still alive, and he's gone through two other friends. So I have two zebra finches also.
Nice.
Wow.
My goodness! Wow.
And they are a lot of fun. I love watching them, but they're not tame at all,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Not interactive like the cockatiel is.
I have to bring them all to the bunkhouse next time.
All right.
Well, that was fun. That's good to know. Thank you, Cowboy.
Yeah, thank you all.
right,
I needed
thanks.
this.
So,
Yeah.
Well, it's great
Have a
to
great
see
night.
you guys.
Love you
You
guys.
all.
good to see you.
Hi, Kathy.
Meeting y'all.
Well, what you need to
Good
do,
night.
is,
Next time.
Cowboy, what you need to do is take a selfie video next time you're yelling, "Shut up, chicken!"
Shut up,
Yeah,
chicken!
that'd go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Love you all.